Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I am coming at you with my December bullet journal setup. You probably, if you just watch me over here and not on Instagram, you're probably like, oh my gosh, what is going on? When was the last time there was a bullet journal over here? But I will dive into that as I am planning. But I do have all of my supplies. So this is my bullet journal. It is a B5 size, which is larger than like the regular A5. It's about 7 by 10, and it's from Zenart supplies. This is actually my 2018 bullet journal, which I used to be in all the time, and then I gave it up for kind of like TNs and ring bound, and during my move I kind of jumped back into it because as things were getting kind of crazy, and I've been using it again for about a month. I've already got a new one for next year, so I'm definitely going to be staying in a bullet journal for a little while, although I'll bring back other things as well, and as my Erin Condren is definitely not going anywhere. But so I have been doing a little bit of stickering and a little bit of washi in here, so I'm going to be pulling that in. I have an absolute mountain of washi and kind of like the blues, purples, grays, kind of wintry family, and as well a lovely collection of pens also in that families. I have some zebra mild liners, some Tombos, some metallic pens that I have, and I will link all of my supplies below. I also, everything is like pre-penciled in, so I do have my eraser, my regular Pigma microns for just writing and drawing, and a Uniball Signo in white, as well as a X-Acto knife and a ruler and my whiteout tape. So I am going to go ahead and jump in. So I am going to go ahead and get started with a cover page. I did like pre-pencil everything in, or at least dot it out, so I knew what I wanted to do, and I'm just making like a pretty simple kind of brush lettering and washi cover page, and then I'm going to do a quote on the left side of the page, which is actually just going to say, "Let it snow." And these are the Kuretake metallic brush pens, and I absolutely love these. They were like $7 on Amazon for like a pack of 6, and they write on black paper as well, so they're really cool. And then I am grabbing some washis. This one is from Scribble Prints Co., and then that purple is from Simply Gilded, and most of the washis are Simply Gilded, and I have like a couple of Scribble Prints Co. metallic washis as well that I threw into the mix. But I just like wanted to make this kind of like a cute little cover. But one thing I really like about this is like you don't have to be like an amazing artist or anything to have like a really cool looking and beautiful bullet journal. So I've been really loving bringing washi in and just getting to use more of my washi collection. And then I just did want to draw some snowflakes, and snowflakes are like one of my favorite things to doodle. This pen was actually just super dried out. I actually just went ahead and had to toss this set after I filmed because they were just too dry. So I actually just went ahead and did them with the brush pen, which is like not the most stable thing to draw a snowflake in, but that's cool. Anyway, I will link all of the pens, and I'll try and put the colors for the Tombos in the description below, but feel free to drop a comment if you have a question about anything specific. But anyway, like I said, I've been back to bullet journaling for about a month now, just like I would say after Define and Flourish, things started to get so hectic with trying to move and sell our house, like list our house so quickly, and I just completely kind of lost the ability to sticker into spreads, and my like ring bound planner was just becoming really overwhelming, and I just didn't do anything for a little while. I tried to keep up with my memory spreads as like a way to relax, but in terms of like planning and to-dos, it just was not working at all. So when we got in, it was like, you know what, I was like, I just need listing, because I was like writing things on sticky notes and papers, and it was very chaotic, and I had so much to do, and I was just like going through my notebooks as I was unpacking, and I was like, oh my gosh, bullet journal, and there were still pages left in here, like more than enough to finish out the year, and I just have been loving it ever since. The first week I did like an all pen, super plain spread, and just was like totally functional, and then slowly I started adding in a little bit more fancy lettering and a little bit of like doodling, and then I actually went back and added like a couple of sort of monthly things that I wanted throughout the month of November. And then I just decided to go ahead and set this up for December. And I already bought a new Zenart notebook for next year. I love these notebooks. They're like $17 on Amazon, and it's bigger than the A5 size. They do sales too on Amazon. I don't know. I got mine, I think, for 15 because it was on sale this year. And they have a lot of cool new cover colors, and the paper is super, super high quality. And yeah, and now the new ones are really cool. I'll show you that when I do my setup for next year. But the pages are now numbered, and they've made some other cool changes. So I'm really excited. So on these 2 pages, I actually just have 2 really simple spreads, a line a day for memory keeping, since I'm doing more monthly stuff in here, I'm gonna go back to the like line a day, thing a day memory planning in my Erin Condren monthly spreads, because I'm not trying to like duplicate a bunch of stuff, and that is more of a memory planner anyways. So I just decided that would be easy, and I can go back to the line a day memory thing, and I left space for some like extra memories. And then as well, I like to have like a vertical list calendar, and then I've been doing this category, which is called appointments to make, which has actually been really useful as we've like been doing things, and as I have to schedule things like new doctors for the kids or my OB visits, etc., because I am expecting. So that has been really, really helpful to kind of keep things together, like as I like think of things that I need to schedule, like before I get them scheduled. So I did go ahead and set that up. And then I do like to have like a kind of monthly representation in like a regular calendar view, and I really wanted to do individual boxes. So I went ahead and drew these in ahead of time because I knew it would just take forever and be so messy if I had to do it on camera. So I just drew them in ahead of time, and I think they look so cute. And then I am just putting in the sort of month, and then in that blank space I'm going to run a bunch of washi, and then I'm going to make a key and use the zebra mild liners that I have that kind of match this color motif, because I've been color coding my spread, my monthly spread, with like things that are in different categories like work, money, kids, appointments, etc. So I just wanted to do that as well. And I just think this looks like so fun and festive. I can't wait to fill it out. I'm going to use some stickers in here as well. So I'll try and post a finished spread once it's done. You can see I'm flipping back to like November to see what categories I did. I didn't use washi in November for that one. I just like drew some leaves and stuff. I just did that like one day while I was on like on a call and just like kind of doodling leaves and stuff. I don't know. It's just been really fun being back in here. I am like already missing the stickering in the personal wide though, and like especially with all the Black Friday sales. So I think I'm going to keep one set up and not use it every week, but some weeks use it, and definitely will be using the bullet journal as like my sort of daily to-do planner. You can kind of see I've been flipping through. I've been posting my weekly spreads for at least for the past couple of weeks on Instagram, so I'll keep up with that as well. So check me out over there if you want to see that. And then I just really liked the way it looked with like the lighter tombos highlighting things. I liked it on the last page, so I just decided to do it on this page as well. And I don't know, I think this looks so cute. I'm just really happy with how it turned out. And then this is my last sort of like monthly spread pages. I actually ended up adding these in after I had already drawn in the weekly spread, or like marked out the weekly spread, but I decided that I wanted to do a social media tracker. I have been posting a lot on Instagram stories, but not a lot on Instagram, just like basically my spreads and stuff. So I have just set a goal of posting, I think, like 10 times in the month of December, something like that. I wanted something that was like more than once a week, but not like anything crazy, and just like a place to list out the videos that I wanted to do, and like other planner things. Like I want to do a new pocket setup for my wallet, and like get everything situated for my 2020 lineup for next year. So just like in a really fun planner space right now, just having fun kind of doing all the things. Drawing in some more snowflakes, and then in the middle of that bubble I'm going to put like my followers at the end of like the beginning of the month versus the end of the month for Instagram and YouTube. I don't really have any goals around that. That's just a fun thing to kind of keep track of on this kind of page. But like I said, I kind of do this for fun, so I don't really have any specific goals around that or anything, but I just really enjoy making the videos. So hopefully you enjoy watching them. But anyway, and then the last page, I just didn't really have anything else that I needed. And I always like to have an extra space to just like write random notes and stuff. So I did put a notes page opposite that, and I want to make it look like a clipboard. Oh, and then I grabbed these stickers from Rose Colored Days. Like I said, I've been doing some stickering in here, and I really like that. So I used these to set up as like a film edit upload kind of thing, and I used those. And then I just wrote in this video to kind of like show what I was meaning to do with that, and then kept up with that like Tombow highlighting.
But anyway, on the last page there, I just made a clipboard, and then I decided to bust out the ruler for this one because I knew that it was going to be hard to kind of keep it neat. I don't usually use a ruler very often in my bullet journal because with the dot grid you can kind of keep it lined up, but with just trying to draw like a box on the page, I figured I might as well just use the ruler. And then and then I grabbed like a thinner pen to do like the inside for like the quote unquote paper. I don't know, it's just like a little fun thing. I don't like to take too much space away from this page. I usually end up doing like a lot of random listing, or if like I see a new shop on Instagram, I'll write it down over here, or just like any kind of random listing that goes on, like anything that needs like its own spread can get its own spread. That's like, the whole point of the bullet journal. But for just like random thoughts that don't really fit on a weekly page or don't belong on a weekly page, I just like to have a little extra space to put that in. And then I went ahead and just like kind of taped the corners of the paper with this Simply Gilded Hollow Washi, which I love the way this looks in here. I don't use a lot of hollow, but I really love how this looks.
Okay, that is everything all wrapped up. This came out so pretty. I'm just gonna do a quick flip through and I'll show you my spread for this week, which I just did off camera. So I have my cover page and my quote, and then I have my line a day memory keeping and my list calendar, very simple spreads. Then I have my more decorative, calendar visualization, which I will try and post a finished version of this towards the end of the month when it's like all filled out, so you can see how I kind of put things in over the course of the month. And then here is actually my weekly spread. I forgot I marked this out before I added in those other pages, but so this is actually my spread for this week. I'm filming this last bit Monday morning and I cannot wait to get this filled out. I have so much to do this week. And then here is my social media tracker and notes page. So that is everything. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Stay tuned to my channel for more fun things coming, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans. Bye!